Hi there, this is Professor Hank. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to discuss chaining. Let's begin. Chaining is a method of collision resolution for hash tables. It combines an array and linked lists. Each element of the array is itself a linked list. Each list has a name and it's called a chain. And each element of the array also has a name called a bucket. When a collision occurs, what we do is we simply append the key to the chain in the appropriate bucket. Let's look at an example. So here we have an array of linked lists. So let us assume that we have a key 10, which we've passed to a hash function, which has returned the hash index 1. What we will do is, rather than store 10 directly in the array, we will store it in the linked list, which is in the element 1 of the array. Okay, now let us assume that we have a key 65, which when placed into our hash function, returns a hash index of 4. Again, what we will do is we will append that value to the linked list in element 4. Okay, now let us assume that we have a key 99 and that our hash function indicates that it should be placed in element 3. Then we simply append that to the linked list in element 3. Okay, now let us assume that we have another key, 88. And let us assume that our hash function indicates that we should place 88 in element 3. Well, now we have a collision. With chaining, the method of collision resolution is to simply append that key to the linked list in the element indicated by the hash function. Now let us assume that we have another key, 77, and our hash function indicates that we should store it in the element 3. Well, again, what do we do to resolve this collision? We simply append it to the linked list. So how do we search for a key within the hash table? We'll begin by passing the key to the hash function to get the hash index of the bucket containing the chain where the key may be found. Recall that a bucket is another name for one of the elements of the hash table array, and that chain is another name for a linked list in a bucket. Once we've identified which bucket to search for, we then perform a linear search on the chain to see if the key exists. If found, we can return true, or if we don't find what we're looking for, we can return false. Problem: long chains cause the hash table to degenerate to the performance of a linear search. Depending on the implementation of the linked list, this could cause insertion, removal, or searching algorithms to degenerate from big O of 1 to big O of n. This is because as the chains grow longer and longer and longer, the amount of operations that need to be performed to identify the insertion point or the node that be removed, or to determine if the key is within the chain, will begin to depend on the number of nodes in the chain, right? And any time you have a situation where performance depends on the number of items within a set, that leads us to a big O of n situation. So what's the solution? Avoid collisions as much as possible. This can be done by improving the hash function so it provides a more even distribution of hash indices. You could also use a bigger hash table array. The goal is to have keys distributed evenly among the buckets. In other words, we want all chains to be about the same length. If the hash table array is bigger, for example, there will be more places to place keys before another collision. Consider a hash table array that only has one element. If we were to insert 100 values into the array, or into the hash table, we would definitely have 99 collisions. Let us assume that we have instead an array that is 100 elements long, right? That contains 100 buckets. Let us also assume that we have a hash function that would provide us an even distribution of hash indices, is that we would have one key in each bucket, okay? Thereby avoiding collisions, and thereby avoiding a situation where we have to do linear searches on any of the chains in any of the buckets. Okay, so let's summarize. Chaining is a method for resolving collisions within a hash table. It uses an array of linked lists called chains. Too many keys in the same bucket results in the hash table degenerating to a big O of n data structure. To maximize efficiency, we want to aim for one key per bucket, but failing that, the chain should be roughly the same length. Okay, so that brings this video to a close. If you found it useful, please consider hitting that thumbs up button or maybe even that subscribe button. And of course, if you thought the video sucked, there's that thumbs down button available to you as well. As usual, if you are a student of mine and have any further questions, please feel free to shoot me an email or visit my office hours. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.